Hey guys, good afternoon. It's Michael Wynn. I am the Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. Today I want to share with you guys SEO and why it is important to humans. So what is SEO? Well, quite simply, search engine optimization, and why it matters to humans is because we rely on it the way our parents and grandparents used to rely on the yellow pages. It's to find services that we need, products that we need, from healthcare to automotive repair. We look to the internet when it comes to finding what we need and when we need it and where we're going to go and how we're going to get there. And so as I meet with clients and work with them on, really performing well, because at the end of the day, when someone puts in the name of your business, of course you're going to show up number one. But the real trick comes when someone puts in or types in, dry cleaner near me, or flooring installation, or whatever that service or product is that's relevant to what they're looking for, but they have no idea what the name of your company is. And so here's the thing that everyone really needs to get their hands around. The fact of the matter is that Google has a product that they are number one at delivering. And that product revolves around really four key sort of areas or categories when it comes to, kind of how they determine who's going to be on top. Now, the fact of the matter is, I say four, but there's really over 200 variables that make up Google's algorithm, and it changes, multiple times throughout the year. But really, it really boils down to relevancy, authoritative content, trustworthy, and mobile friendly. It's really those four things. Is the search result relevant to the phrase or the keyword that the end user put in? Is the content that is on top, is it authoritative? Is it expert quality and authoritative in its nature? Is it a trustworthy site? And then lastly, can I pull it up on my phone? Is it mobile friendly? Is it tablet friendly? And having those results be on demand, real time, instantaneous. So they're number one. Now, does Yahoo have some search? Yes. Does Bing have some search market share? Yes. But they pale in comparison. Google is the number one search engine. So understanding that is really key when we sit down with clients and talk to them about how to make sure that their brand and their business performs well, which ultimately leads to business growth. So when we're talking about relevancy, what we're talking about is making sure that your content matches those keyword phrases. So we kind of work backwards with our clients to kind of think about, okay, pretend like you don't know the name of your company and you are just searching for, the product or services that you offer. So let's say I'm looking for window tinting. So I type in window tinting, and, then we need to look at, okay, is that phrase or that keyword used in our website content, and how many times and how is it used? Do we have images that are tagged with that same word? Do we have videos that are tagged with that same word? All the different file formats, those are all variables that Google is looking for to make sure that your information is relevant. Next would be sort of, are you an authority? Is your website an authority on that particular subject matter? And, really what we're talking about, yesterday or couple days ago, we were talking about bullet points and how a lot of websites use bullet points to describe what they're doing. And it's a huge mistake, because that's the difference between being brief about a topic and being comprehensive about a topic. And Google is looking for websites that are comprehensive. I'm talking about a minimum of 300 words per page per topic, on upwards to 1,500 words in a well-written blog that really demonstrates to Google that you are an authority when it comes to that particular subject matter or content. And then also another signal for authority of your website is inbound links, links that are coming from third-party websites that point to your website to say, this website is a true authority. And there's also a measure of what that third-party website is. So, if you're getting a random link from, a blogger that, gets, 100 page views a day, you're not going to see the same rank as if, WCTV or Tallahassee.com links from one of their articles to your website, because the authority of that website has a strong signal, and it's linking to yours. As well as the social signals. So every time a link is shared on LinkedIn or a link is shared on Facebook and it points back to your website, those are humans who are essentially evaluating your website and saying, hey, I went looking for this product or service and I came across this website and I'm sharing it with my other human friends. So now Google has sort of taken this social signal and baked it into that authoritative, component. And that also plays a role in whether the content is trustworthy, because, the fact of the matter is, we were all really scared to go on the internet because we were going to download a virus or where our accounts are going to get hacked. And so another reason why, like I mentioned in a previous video about having an SSL certificate, is important to make sure that your information is protected and your website visitors' information is protected. The age of your domain is also important. If you just renew your domain year after year after year, you're basically telling Google, hey, we may not be in business next year. Hello? That's not the right signal you want to send. So when you renew your domain, renew it for 4 years, 5 years, whatever the max is, because that's a signal to let them know that this is a trustworthy site. Your public registration information and technical content information that's a part of that domain, that also shows. I know I've seen some people that have this privacy thing, where they're sort of hiding the information. Well, again, Google looks at that and says, are they not trustworthy? So that's a huge thing. And then lastly, mobile friendly. I think it was nearly 2 years ago that Google said, hey, more searches are being done from a mobile device than desktop devices combined throughout history, and it's continued to really just skyrocket the number of searches, because the fact of the matter is, the way we access the internet today, no matter where we live or who we are or how much money we make, the fact of the matter is we access the internet via mobile devices more than any other device that we have our hands on or have access to. So the ability to navigate your website easily from a phone, being able to easily click on things without, having big fat fingers like me, hit the wrong button and go to the wrong place, that really impacts things. So again, the bottom line is this: search engine matters to the search engines, it matters to humans. And if you really want to be in the game, pay attention to your relevancy to your topic and your services and products. Be an authoritative voice on those items. Be trustworthy, and make sure your website is mobile friendly. Guys, if you can follow those 4 things, you'll be successful on the internet. And that's what I want to share with you today. Thank you again for joining in. My name is Michael Wynn. I'm the Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow on Friday. All right, take care.